everyone, I am Lovable Hatsune Miku and welcome back to another video of mine. I'm sorry I haven't made a video in a while, just a lot of shit has been going on in my life and stuff like that, but today I kind of wanted to do a very important video today with you guys, and it's something I've been really debating about for basically almost my whole life now, and you guys know that I identify as asexual, and if you guys don't know what that means, I made a whole video about what it's like being asexual. That video is doing pretty well. If you guys haven't seen that, go check it out. To put it in short form, asexual means you are not sexually attracted to people, and you have very low lack in interest in sex and stuff like that. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about, yes, I'm asexual, but it's more like I'm asexual, but what gender do I go for more? Am I into guys more or am I into girls more? And I've done a lot of thinking about it, and this took me a really long time to finally come to terms with it and to finally accept it, but it just feels like so much pressure almost. And now I think I'm just like, I just got like so tired of just hiding it all the time, but I'm just like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna freaking admit it. I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't care. So, to give you guys a clarification, I'm asexual, but I kind of stem towards girls more. And I know what you guys are probably all thinking. Oh my god, she's a freaking lesbian. How the hell can she be asexual? You should be a lesbian, not asexual, or something like that. Now, let me kind of explain of why I kind of go more towards the girls than the guys. Like, ever since I was little, I've always found girls more, how do I say it, like more fascinating than with guys. Kind of like with straight people, like for a girl, why, like what is it that makes a straight girl so attracted to a guy? But kind of like with me, it's like kind of the same thing, but just lack of sexual, you know, it's like, oh, I think they're so cool, but it's like, oh, I'm not like sexually attracted to them. Like, it's not like I look at them and I say, oh, I want to have sex with that person. No, it's not like that. It's more like, oh, that person's cool, I wouldn't mind dating them, kind of thing. That's kind of like what it's like in the best way I could describe it. So I've been dealing with this for like my whole freaking life, and you know, growing up, everyone, you know, even growing up as an asexual, people think, oh, you're asexual, oh, that's funny, you're just going through a phase, you're a late bloomer, don't worry, you'll find the right guy. Like, it's so annoying being told, or basically everyone thinking that, oh, she's pretty and stuff, so obviously she's straight, air quotation marks, even though I don't really feel comfortable with that, because I've always known that I'm not into guys. I've kind of been into girls more, not like sexually, just more like, oh, we could be like friends type of that kind of relationship. And it's really friggin' annoying having people say, oh, well, you just haven't met the right guy yet and stuff like that. It's so freaking annoying, and I'm kind of just done with it. I'm kind of just like, you know what, I'm just gonna put it on the table. I'm not into guys. I'd rather be with a girl. Not sexually, but more like just as best friends. And I guess the best way I could describe that is, what I mean by is that I guess I would kind of fall into more like romantic attraction to a girl. Not like super over romantic, just like sweet, cheesy kind of romantic. But I don't like really putting a label on myself, like, oh, lesbian, you know, romantic, this and that, because I feel like the more labels you put on me, I'm just gonna be like more confused. So I prefer just to be called asexual more than asexual, like plus lesbian, stuff like that. It's not that I have nothing wrong with those titles, I just prefer being called asexual more, just that I'm just into girls more, that's all. So I guess the best way to describe is what I mean by that is, like, I'm not into girls sexually. Let's get that straight. It's more like I would want to be, it's the best way, I'm trying to see how I could describe this, because this is kind of like my first time of talking about it. Like, if you were in a relationship with me, because I'm asexual, I don't really want like a sexual relationship. Like, if you were to date me, the best way I could describe it, dating an asexual like me, is like, you wouldn't even know we were a thing. It would kind of feel like we are just longtime best friends, because I would want to be so comfortable with that person, where we're just like, yeah, we're just so close, like we're just so close with each other that we're kind of like, we even forget that we're dating. It's more like we're just best friends. That's the kind of relationship I would want. So it's not like, I don't really want to say I would want to be in a relationship and say that, oh, we're dating, air quotation marks. I would just rather be in a relationship with someone and just have them feel so comfortable with me that it feels like we're just longtime best friends, if that makes sense. Because I don't really want to say, oh, the word dating. I've never really liked that, because everyone thinks that, oh, they're dating and they're doing cute couple things. It's like, nah. If you just want to freaking, you know, be my girlfriend or whatever, like, just be comfortable with me, like, just, you know, just be yourself around me. It will be like we're longtime friends. You don't have to put on an act. And really, I feel like what really makes me, like, not like sexually attracted to girls, but what really draws me to the girls more is, I guess it would be like their personality is what really makes me, you know, invested in them. And I'm not saying guys have awful personalities, but for me, like, the best way to win me over is what your personality is like and how you treat people, because I always treat people like, oh, like, I want to do a video of like, okay, Miku, can you stop trying to eat my pants? Okay, did you have a sneeze? So short form into putting it, I'm trying to speak, but my dog keeps interrupting me, so sorry. If, like, let's say if I was dating a girl, not dating, but if I was with a girl, like, in a relationship, it would be more like, oh, we've known each other. It's like, oh, I'd rather feel like we're just longtime best friends than feel like we're dating, if that makes any sense. I guess everyone's different. I just don't like having labels put on me saying, oh, well, you're this type of romantic, or you're, you know, aesthetic romantic, and there's like sensual romantic or sensual attraction or something like that. There's like 5 types of attraction for people, and I forgot the other one, but I don't like having labels put on me. It's just like, yeah, I'm just cool with whatever. So yeah, I guess that's the best way I could describe it, is like, I'd rather be with a girl, but not like sexually, but more like a best friends type of kind of relationship. It's like, you know, like, really, I don't really have to, like, I don't feel like I have to date someone just to feel something. It's like, even just being friends with me is enough. Like, I'm not really the type of person to want a lot. Is like, you know, even if you're best friends with me and you're a girl, that's all I need, really. Like, I don't ask for much. It's like, I'm perfectly fine with not being in a relationship with a girl, really. Like, if you just want to be friends with me, that's all I need, like, honestly. As long as someone, like, gives a shit about me and stuff like that, like, you don't have to have romantic feelings for me or anything. Like, I'll just be your best friend. Like, that's really enough. Like, that's really all I need. Like, nothing else, so yeah, I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys about that. And if you guys are asexual, and if you guys are kind of more on the, you know, same-sex side for women, or if you're a guy watching this who's asexual, and if you kind of gear towards more men, but you're not sexually attracted to the, you know, either gender, that's cool. Like, you know, I've kind of found it hard to talk about this subject, because I can barely find any useful, like, I've seen some videos talking about, like, asexuality and it's, like, being attracted to this gender or that, and it kind of just made me more confused, so I'm just trying my best to talk about it the way I've always seen it, because this is just my opinion, and how I'm just gonna label it, because it's, like, screw it. I don't want all these labels. I'm just gonna explain it my way and stuff like that. So, yes, I'm asexual, but I'd rather be in a relationship with a girl more. Not sexually, just more like best friends type of relationship, like, really. Because really, I'm not the type who wants to get married or have kids, and I feel like that's a real deal breaker for a lot of couples. It's like, if you don't want to have sex or you don't want to have kids, a lot of people would walk out of the relationship because of that. But since that's not what I want, I'm more willing to give up being in a relationship with that person, because I'm like, you know what, if that's what you want, I'll be the one to break it off if it will make you happy, and you can find that with someone else who can't, you know, I can't give you what you want. So I'm more of the one to walk away and sacrifice my happiness for you, because I'm just that type of person. Like, really, we don't have to date. Like, I'm just fine with having you as a friend, really, like, if that makes sense. But it's more like, oh, I'd just rather be with a girl more. Like, not even in a relationship, more like friendship-wise. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, we don't have to date, as, you know, if you want to have, like, a relationship with me, like, best friends, but if you do have feelings towards me, that's cool. And I think that's as far as it would go, because I'm not sure if that would be the type to really go into, like, marriage, because that's not really for me. Like, if you're willing to stay with me and just be in my life, like, best friends type of, like, long-time best friends, that's all I need, really. And, you know, we don't have to be, like, romantic and stuff like that. It's more like, oh, we're just two girls that hang out and we're just really close and we love each other, like that stuff. That's all. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took me a long time to really process this because growing up, it's like I always knew I was more into girls, but not, like, sexually, of course. But my brain always said, like, no, that's not right. You shouldn't be into girls. I think you should be more into guys. Like, my brain was kind of saying, it's like, oh, are you really into girls? But I think you should be maybe into guys and see how that is. Like, I thought about it. Like, I would kind of listen to girls, like, talk, you know, like how girls talk about guys, and they would talk about, like, oh, this guy is so cute. And I would try to understand, like, why don't I feel this way towards guys kind of thing. But then it's like, you know, the older I got, the more I've kind of just been like, yeah, I'm just, like, secretly gay inside, but I'm not, like, shouting it out like, hey. It's like, oh, it's like, no. It's like, I think it's pretty obvious I was kind of into girls more because, you know, the Splatoon Yuri comics and my Shinyu stories, and I'm just, like, I'm just really into shipping characters together if they're two girls. Like, really, I'm not really hurting anyone. I'm still asexual. I prefer to be called asexual more because it's just what I'm used to and it's what I prefer. It's just I'm asexual, but hey, if you want to date me, I'm cool with that. You know, like if you're a girl, of course. So sorry to anyone who's watching this, who ever had a crush on me, who's a guy. Sorry if I kind of just crushed you, but I still appreciate you and stuff like that, so sorry. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to get this off on my chest because I'm really tired of people always assuming I'm straight, because really I'm not. Like, asexual people can be gay or straight or bisexual. They can be whatever they want. Just because they're called asexual, that doesn't mean they can't be in a relationship with any gender. Like, really, I feel like a lot of people think, like, oh, that person's asexual, they don't want to be with either gender. Like, no, asexual people just aren't into having a sexual relationship with someone. It doesn't say who the person has to be or what gender. So yeah, even though I feel like I'm perfectly fine with not ever dating or being in a relationship with a girl, it's just, I kind of just want to put it out there, because why not? Plus, I hope you guys understand, and, you know, if you are asexual, and if you kind of questioning, like, oh, should you be with a guy or a girl, or, you know, is it wrong, or like, maybe if you're asexual, but you're kind of more bisexual, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to share you guys of what, you know, like, what's going on in my life, because I'm just really tired of all this. I'm just tired of freaking hiding it. I'm just gonna put it on the table. Yeah, I prefer the presence of a girl more than a man. Sorry. Doesn't mean there's nothing wrong with me, you know, like honestly, you don't have to date me. Like, really, just being my friend or a best friend, like, honestly, that's all the love I need. Because really, for me as an asexual, I feel like the way someone would date who's straight, I feel like it's the same thing for someone who's asexual, but just, it's like, you know how you have a relationship with a best friend and you do everything together and you're just so comfortable with each other. I feel like that's the best way to describe how asexual people would date, or at least for me, like, that's how I would do it. It's like, yeah, we're, like, really close, and we're, like, kind of, like, close best friends, like, that kind of relationship, just there's no sex involved. I guess that's the best way to describe how I would want my relationship. So, but, you know, like, with a girl, I'm okay with that. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if my advice has helped you. Sorry that I kind of stumbled a lot. My dogs were, like, really bothering me in this video, but yeah. I feel a lot better talking about this, and maybe I'll talk about it more in the future or something. I don't know, but if you guys have questions, let me know. So, yes, I'm asexual, but I'm okay with being in a relationship with a girl. And if you guys are wondering, no, I'm not really going to tell my family. Like, I'm okay with not telling them. Like, really, it's none of their business to know, like, if I was in a relationship with someone. They wouldn't be able to tell the difference, because it would be like, we're just best friends type of relationship, because I'm not really one to talk about, like, oh, I'm dating someone, oh, I gotta spread it all over the news. It's like, no, I would rather be with someone in, like, a best friend kind of relationship type of that way. But I don't know, maybe I'm just, like, the only person who thinks that way, who just wants that type of relationship, because I feel like I'm, like, even with my friends in college, like, my roommate, I did everything for her. I always, like, because she had, like, kind of, like, mental health issues because of, like, suicide and stuff like that, so I don't really like talking about that. But what I would do in college is that I would every now and then I would get her a gift to surprise her and make her feel better, or I would get her something at Tim Hortons. Well, if you're from Canada, I would get her like a donut shaped like in a heart. And no, I didn't have any freaking feelings for her. I was just doing it to be nice, to show her that I cared for her. And I would buy her like a shit ton of Harry Potter stuff and sneak it in her room, or she would come home from classes and she would have like a plate of dinner made for her in the fridge all wrapped up and stuff like that. Like just something like that. Like that's the type of person I am in the relationship. And I don't know what you call that. Maybe just a really good caring, I don't know, partner, but just a really good friend. So yeah, I'm more of the type who's like really maybe selfless, because it's like I'm willing to just drop everything just for that person. Like I will listen to their problems and stuff like that, like you know, type of thing. I don't know, maybe I'm just really, I don't know, I guess I'm just like the good partner. I really don't freaking know, but yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about, you know, stuff like that, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, are you asexual? Are you into this gender? Or are you into that gender, boy or girl? I guess it really doesn't matter. And sorry if I started a lot. This video is probably going to turn out to be like shit, but let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I just wanted to make this video because I'm just so tired of people always assuming I'm gay. I mean, people always assuming I'm straight, sorry. So yeah. But I still prefer to be called asexual more. Just bonus, I'll date I'd rather be in a relationship with a girl, just more like a best friends type of way. And that's it. So yeah. Hope you guys like this video. Make sure to like, comment, and to subscribe, and to share this video with a friend. And if you are asexual, let me know in the comments. And until then, I will see you next time. Goodbye.